Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, sumimasen. Sumimasen. 違うのモデル。Hi everyone. Can you hear the music? Is it okay or is it too loud? Actually, I think I'm gonna lower it a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that is better. Hopefully you can hear me well because I do have the AC on and it picks up a little bit because of this mic. So I hope that you can hear me well. Crisp? Oh! Okay. Awesome. I love to hear that. You can't really hear the AC? Oh. Okay, even better. Wait, this is so good. I wonder if I can record, like, singing with this mic. That would be crazy. It's been a while. It's been so long, and I'm so sorry. Wow. It feels so nice to stream right now and just chill and relax. What did you say? I knew it was a different mic immediately because you sounded less dead inside. That is crazy. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yo. Yeah, it feels nice to stream again and to just sit down and to talk. Because I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. Incredibly. I haven't even gotten a chance to fully process the end of VCraft. I haven't been able to do a stream where I talk about VCraft either. I streamed, you know, the final day and then I had to leave early. And then now it's been like a week. Over a week, I think. Oh, like a week and a half. So, now I finally get a moment to talk about it. I'm so tired. And the work isn't over yet because I got so much more stuff to do, but you know, right now I have a moment. Today I had a moment to not work and I thought that I should stream because I haven't. And I've been meaning to, but I never had the time because my whole body is truly breaking down and has gotten to the point of like oh, you need to rest now. And, you know, I always say when it gets to that point, it's not good. But I have kind of had no choice. So, yeah. But now I've gotten some rest. And my legs don't feel like jello. And my feet are actually not that bad anymore. So yeah, I've gotten some rest. I do want to get more rest, but that can come later. Before I start talking about VCraft and all of that stuff, I hope you guys enjoyed the shorts that I've been uploading recently. I can talk about those more later too, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I've been doing a lot of stuff and work in the background. And I think I think I'll have more time to stream a little bit more soon. So that's something to look forward to. It will be obviously more limited than usual. But I'm hoping to be able to stream some things that I haven't streamed in a while, especially now that VCraft is over. We can get to some more, you know, regular programming. Even though, as you know, a lot of us have not fully moved on yet. Yeah, I want to play more of some other stuff. But right now I just want to talk and relax. Yeah, I want to play the horror tolerance test. I haven't gotten to play that yet, and I've been very curious about it. I've been seeing a lot of people play it. Well, people have been playing it. Yeah, I want to play it. But let's talk about VCraft. Finally. Let's finally talk about VCraft and some things. But I feel like you guys know everything already now. Because, you know, everyone else has already talked about it. And I've talked about their time and like the behind the scenes and things. So I feel like I don't really have much to contribute to that conversation. But overall, honestly, when we were planning VCraft and, you know, putting everything together, we did not think that things would end up the way they did. And I mean that in like a good way, because obviously VCraft impacted a lot of people, including the people playing, more than we thought. I really thought that things were going to be, you know, super chill and just low key. People would sign in, you know, here and there, not be on for the whole like 12 hours per day. And that's not what happened. People were on for all 12 hours mostly. there was a good, you know, there were some people who were still very casual with RP and some people who were very intense with it and very involved. It was so wild. My original plan going into it, I think I've mentioned before already, I was just going to build my building away from the main area in the mountains in a quiet spot, and I would just chill and relax and, you know, just play casual, just do things here and there, try not to get too serious or into things. I don't know, make food, explore the food aspect and stuff like that. And as you know, that did not happen. That is not how it went for me. And I'm not mad at it. Not at all. I just didn't expect it. I just didn't expect things to go down the way they did. What's that? I forgot who made that one video from so long ago. Fuck, what was his name? He does impressions of the Kardashians a lot, and he's like, you know, when things went down, I didn't think that things would go down that way. And when they went down, like it went down. And honestly, after things went down, they went down. And it went down like that. So anyway, anyway, needless to say, I did not expect things to go down the way they did. But like I said, I'm not mad at it. It was very interesting, and I forgot at what point did I decide that I would go into the RP seriously as much as everyone else. Let me think. Was there a point that you guys think or saw that I changed my RP to become a little more serious? I don't really remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At some point, I became an important part of something. Episode 6 or 8 was maybe, oh, you know what? I think so. I think it was the point where Vitruvius visited the monastery. And at that point, I was not as involved in the RP and in the storyline. I just knew that, you know, I just knew what people thought, and like I knew vaguely, or I knew the gist of what the story was at that point. And then he came to the monster, and I was like, hi. What's happening? Yes, it was that an hour before the server turned off for the day. And it was myself, Vitruvius, Royale, and Calvin. We were all in there. And then he came in. And then at that point, I was like, well, I'm not just gonna stand here. I'm gonna try to make my way over and try to have a conversation and see what's up and see what's going on. And obviously, Vitruvius been in the RP. He been in it. I was not yet, but the moment I sat down and I was just like, may I sit with you? And he started talking, I was like, okay. Yeah, I was like, it's time to lock in. and then as we were talking, I was like, oh, right now I gotta be Violet. Right now I gotta be Violet, whoever Violet is supposed to be, or whoever Violet is. He was, he was in it. He was seriously RPing, and I wasn't about to, leave him hanging. So I had to match the energy. And then after that point, I guess it was when I just kept it going, because I can't just do that one off and then stop for the rest of the series. So, yeah. I guess that was it. Like halfway through is what you guys are showing me. Halfway through is when I decided to take the RP a little more seriously. I guess not by choice, because I didn't think I was an integral part of the story until I became it. Yeah. And then for some reason, people kept meeting up at the monastery to talk about stuff and to talk about serious things and serious conversations. And I was glad that people were using the monastery for its intended use of just, to just sit and chill and relax away from the chaos of whatever's going on outside. But I didn't expect the conversations to be so intense. Every time I would walk into the monastery and, people were having a conversation or people were talking and stuff, and I'm just trying to do my shit. And I'm just around the perimeter, and I was like, oh, it's serious for them. It's serious for them. Maybe it should be serious for me too. Not the RP waypoint. Honestly, that's a great way to describe the monastery. It was the RP waypoint. Jesus Christ. Okay, I feel so good I'm finally getting to talk about things now. I've just been so tired and working nonstop and everything. Everyone else got to stream and talk about and digest VCraft, but I have not been. I feel like I'm the only person that hasn't been able to do that. And all the others have been collabing here and there, and it's so nice to see. It's so heartwarming. I get so happy seeing everybody collab together. I hope that it keeps happening. I hope that more people collab together and stuff, so that I can watch. So I can watch and eat my chips and whatever and drink my Pocari. Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? let me talk about. I know that Leo already talked about our moment, the moment between L2 and Violet. I don't think I really talked about it in depth. I think I talked about it loosely, right? But I never talked about my mindset or like my, what is it? My intention, I guess. Well, basically, my mindset was that I really wanted, I said this during my final speech in the monastery before I, left the world. I was saying that I was trying to use Violet as an outlet because in those moments during VCraft, I was really feeling a lot of pressure and a lot of, burnout and overwork and just trying to keep up with everything at the same time, VCraft and offline work and just this wild schedule with not a lot of sleep. And I wanted Violet to have a nice little crash out. more as like a cathartic thing for me. And I talked to Leo about it because our characters were already so involved with each other. And that's why I decided early on in the episode to isolate myself from everyone, because that was kind of the beginning of the crash out, and I wanted it to kind of snowball towards the end of the episode. But it became difficult to have the crash out because I went to the monastery and Alti was there. I didn't expect him to be there. And he said all of those sweet and kind words to me. And even though it was RP between Alticius and Violet, I took those words for myself also. And as things were playing out, I was thinking to myself, well, fuck. How am I supposed to have a crash out when this guy in front of me is being so fucking sweet to me and like saying all of these healing words, you know? He really said, sorry, now I'm like thinking about that moment. And he said a lot of things, and they really meant a lot to me in the moment. I mean, they mean a lot to me still, clearly, since I'm, yeah, how can I crash out when I have a green flag right in front of me? Yeah, he said a lot of like the right things that I wanted to hear as myself, not just as Violet. And then when he gave me the flower crown, when he gave me the flower crown and and he renamed it, I I almost lost it. I really had to keep it together for the character, you know, for the RP. But I really wanted to like cry a lot. I mean, I did cry, but I wanted to like ugly cry. Yeah, those words were very important for me to hear in that moment. I don't know if he knows how much that moment meant for me, not as Violet, but as Uki. So, you know, needless to say, I was like, oh, well, maybe the crash out is, crash out delayed, or whatever. But I also knew storyline wise, I still wanted things to play out the way that I intended them to in my head. So I decided that I wanted that moment to kind of be my moment of, you know, regaining strength and hope to not crash out, but then having L2 continue to lie to me in my face, and also you know, try to bring the crash out of me, and to try and kind of what's the word? Like bring it out of me, or provoke. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we talked about him provoking the crash out of me. So at that last conversation that we had, that's why it kind of went on for a bit, because he was trying to provoke me and trying to instigate and bring the crash out of me. But I was very happy to hear, you know, kind words from others that saw me after I, you know, publicly isolated myself from everyone else. Or sorry, Violet did. Yeah, the goal was to have L2 provoke Violet and to make me feel this, you know, back and forth feeling inside me against myself, and to have that little bit of faith, but then lose it all over again. And for that to, you know, be the main instigator of the crash out. And that's when it happened, you know? And I originally didn't really know what I was going to say before, you know, doing the deed. So I just, in the heat of the moment, I was trying to put myself in the shoes and really put myself into the character. And that's when I said those words. You can't protect me from myself. What a wild moment. Can't believe the moment it happened and we both died, I felt this rush, and then I logged out of the game, and I was like, yeah. And then I ended the stream. I really wanted to lay on the drama thick, you know, layer after layer. I really did enjoy seeing the reaction, both in chat and also in the clips. Because obviously, since I logged out of the game, I didn't know what happened afterwards and what people were saying. So I watched some clips, a video that was like a collection of reactions and stuff. It was so funny. I loved it. Doomed Yowie. Yowie censored. When the doc was like, so was it consensual? Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, I really said end scene. I DM'd Leo right after. I was like, yippee, that was so fun. Yeah. I'm glad that that happened successfully and that we were able to pull it off together. I know people were crashing out. I know the audience was crashing out, and you know, that's what it's all about. I don't remember. I think I didn't expect him to leave the game though. Because I left first. Because, you know, that was just part of what I was doing. I didn't know that he would leave. And then we talked about post, like afterwards, how L2 would, you know, deal with the grief and all of that. So we talked about that too, by the way. Like what would he do afterwards? You know, will he turn a new leaf, or will he keep going the way he's going? Will he just live his life with the regret, etc., stuff like that? We talked about what would happen afterwards. Yeah, and let me think. I'm sad that I couldn't make it to the bonfire. I really wanted to, but I really had to end the last episode early because I had to do a lot of things and prepare a lot of stuff. Yeah. I was already so exhausted, but you know, the work didn't end and I had to do other stuff. You think we made up too easily? I kind of wanted it to be more like a, you know, since I revived, I had a newfound like spirit and just, I don't know. Since it was approaching the end, I felt like I couldn't really what's it called? Prolong the forgiveness process. Yeah, you know, I had to wrap it up. and we had to move on to the next plot point, you know, with the battle and everything, you know. I didn't realize that people would think, you know, that I would also lose my memories, because I know that for other characters, after they came back to life after, you know, a major death, they lost their memories. I didn't realize that, you know, it had happened a few times. So I knew I had to establish early on, you know, I still remember everything. It was more just like, oh shit, I was supposed to be dead, but I'm not. um, I guess I can try to answer some questions about some things, maybe about Violet. There's some stuff that I probably cannot answer, but big question, was the ring L2 gave you planned? No. I did not know that he would be giving me a ring. That reaction was genuine shock. Yeah. And even the gift Alticius gave to Violet was not planned. I was genuinely shocked and emotional about it. Alticius being at the monastery during that time was not planned, and that all those emotions were very real, like I was mentioning earlier. Wait, I need to scroll. Did Violet ever consider joining the villains? I think Violet wanted to stay as neutral as possible. I think if Violet ever was extended an invite to join the Knights of Ours, they would be very flattered and honored to receive such an invitation, but would keep themselves neutral and still, you know, stick to the duties of the monastery. Would Violet go looking for Zealand at some point in the future? Absolutely. Yes. I know he didn't show up to my last sermon, but it's all good because I'm sure that there was something going on at the time. He was probably doing something, I don't know. I was sad about that. But yeah, he's probably busy with something else, or maybe there was some other, you know, plot line or story going on, or story that was trying to be completed. There were a lot of loose ends to tie up, you know, and so that's probably what happened. I did watch a clip of Zealand naming the new raccoon, and honestly, I was very shocked and emotional. It was really, it was, I felt something, you know, I felt something in me move because I didn't expect that at all. And I'm probably not going to dwell on it too much right now because I'll probably cry. Yeah, I'm so happy that Violet made such an impression. Uh, I didn't really, honestly, I didn't really think of, if I was if I was impacting people at all or influencing people or making an impression. I was just doing my thing, doing my own thing, trying to be neutral and help people and whatever. Um, so, yeah, it was very shocking. Um, of course, I'm also sad that he ended up leaving the town, but, you know, it just shows he's a man that keeps his promises. He does what he says he will do, and that's very honorable. But like I said earlier, Violet would be one to try and go out and look for him. Especially because Violet ended up, shedding the title of Sage at the end. More of a reason for them to journey out, journey out and try to find him, or try to at least visit and see how he's doing and make sure that he's okay. I miss interacting with everyone so much. Every so often in the server, there is somebody that always says, like, I miss you guys, or like, I miss, logging in, or I miss um, talking or playing with you all and stuff like that. And it makes me and everyone, in the staff team or whatever, feel very like this is so worth all the hard work. Yeah, what an unforgettable experience that I didn't really think would end up that way. Um, it's hard to say what, my favorite moment was, because there were so many moments, so many amazing moments, so many great moments. It's hard to say. Um, I'm just really glad that this experience was able to impact people so much. I'm glad that people were able to forge new relationships and things and make new friends, and yeah, it was just a very amazing experience that I think maybe the universe saw that we were just trying to do something nice and decided to turn it into something even more. I'm glad that you guys think that I was a good actor, or like, you know, good at improv or whatever. I tried. Yeah, all of it was improv. So crazy. Thank you. I know. I even won Niji Improv with Willerton. That was even more crazy. I didn't think that that would happen. That was so wild. Team Mom. Oh my god. Yeah, I hope we all get to collab again. I know that there's, you know, a bunch of little group collabs going on here and there. I didn't realize how many NIJISANJI tournament things I've won until I saw somebody post about it and put like all the screenshots of the things that I've won. And I was like, whoa. I won all these? I forgot. But I think I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. No. I hate when this happens. What was I gonna say? My brain is like really struggling these days because of everything that I'm trying to do. Oh, no, I remember now. I know that Alira was talking about how Sunny keeps saying "whoa" there in real life, and he can't stop. He can't. It just comes out, you know. If something falls down, or if he's about to drop something, whoa there. So fucking funny. And he's not the only one. Every time I'm hanging out, I keep saying mayhap. I don't know if Alira talked about it, but oh my god. We're like trying to look for the entrance of a place, and we're walking, and I'm just like, Oh, mayhap we may go inside. What the fuck am I saying? Bro. Mayhap we must speak to somebody or whatever. It's because I fucking said mayhap so fucking much. It just keeps, it's just like in my vocabulary now. I don't say 7 hells. That was more of a conscious effort that I had to make to say it in my RP. But yeah, me going out and about. Mayhap I will ask for water. Jesus Christ. And now that I'm saying it on stream with you guys, and I'm saying it even more, it might just happen more often now. God damn. Mayhap it will take me a while to get out of character. Or sometimes I'll catch myself early, though. I'll be like, maybe. There's other phrases I've said during RP that I won't say in real life. Cause you know, I kept saying, you know, the creatures of the night or whatever. There are no creatures of the night in real life. I don't know. Maybe if like a bird maybe if it's nighttime and a bird fucking flies towards me or something, maybe I'll say it on accident, who knows. I really hope I don't. Mayhap a cockroach? Mayhap a cockroach is not a creature of the night. It is just a creature. Very undesirable. Unwell an unwell man. I don't think I'll say that ever. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll say that. I don't think I'll say that. Mayhap if I see a drunk. Maybe if I see a drunk person, I might call them an unwell man. God damn it. This ends here. No. I'm so tired. In case you guys forgot, you know, look at the title of the stream. I'm exhausted. My brain doesn't work anymore. I'm trying so hard. My brain the past like week or whatever has just been so much different shit, but also mostly just also like the dance and stuff. Me before recording, my whole entire head is just full of hey, 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 boy, you make me jealous. Guys, stop writing the word. I see it. I'm looking at the chat. I'm reading the word. It will stick in my head. Clock it, sis. That was so funny. That was so fucking funny. I was talking to him about how he was so creepy because so much of the time he was just invisible in the monastery, just eavesdropping and watching people like a fucking creep. So wild. I didn't even know how many times he was in the monastery, unbeknownst to the rest of us. The fuck? What the hell? Even during the serious moments or the heartfelt moments, he was there. Yeah, like a fly on the wall. My God. Yeah, he just want to know everything. Oh my God, not the disgusting moment. That shook me. That really shook me. When it happened, well, you guys know my reaction. I had to mute immediately and just scream because I did not expect the intensity. I did not expect the intensity that he had when he came in. He was coming after them. Like, just the combo of, you know, of Shu yelling at Vitruvius and also Zaddy yelling disgusting in the monastery. Oh my God. We got some actors in Luxium. And then Vitruvius chasing him out and being like, get away from him. I was just like, yo. Everyone take it outside. Everyone take it out of the monastery. I got things to do in here. And I was supposed to have a conversation with Calvin. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to confront him. But I couldn't do that because of what happened. And that's why I whispered to him. I wish that I was able to talk to Calvin a little bit more than, you know. Vitruvius mentioned that if the monastery were ever damaged during the fight, he would have made everyone pause and fix it with him and move elsewhere. That's very sweet. I'm glad. Honestly though, I wouldn't have, if it was like minimal damage, you know, I wouldn't have been mad because it's just, you know, it's just part of the story. Part of what happened. As long as you know, it's not majorly destroyed. But if it's, you know, if a few corners are missing, then it's fine. It gives it the ruined look. The post-battle look. See, you guys keep saying that the monastery was a pivotal place, or like a big plot point area, and it still shocks me, because I'm sure that there are a lot of conversations and moments that happen that I wasn't there for, that I wasn't listening to, or I wasn't there at the time to watch it unfold. And that's wild to me, that people would go there purposely to just do all these things. Even while I wasn't there. It's so crazy to me. But I'm glad that it was so. For some reason, the monastery became a place where people's truths came out. For some reason. Even Lament used the monastery to rest while invisible? That's crazy! What? See, now that VCraft is over, this doesn't really count as pigeoning, I guess. It's more just filling me in on details that I didn't know about while things were happening. Because, you know, now it's over. That's so crazy. Yeah, neutral holy grounds, I guess. See, I purposely did not want a confessional booth, because that means I'm inviting more people to come and, you know, do stuff and just be in my space, when I made the monastery originally to just be away from everyone. Yeah. I did build it by hand. You all saw. It took 1 week to make. And that wasn't even the entire build. The reference video had, you know, like I mentioned, separate towers. And I was just like, you know what? I'll make the main one, and that will be it. I cannot. Well, not Father Frayed. Sorry, Farid. He wanted to talk to me after I came back? No, he didn't know where it was. Oh my god, Kilix built the courtroom by hand? That's so crazy. Look at us, builders. And the Church of Chat too, after the renovations, when they built it for the wedding. Frayed worked so hard. It looks so nice. We got some builders in this series. Not just me. Rooflet. You know, I thought about that. After the end, I was like, shit. I never finished his home. I never, I never gave his home a roof. But you know what? He's lucky I even built anything at all for him. After everything that happened, all the shit that went down and everything that I got involved in. He's lucky I even built him anything. So, you know, that's that on that. Violet was going through it, okay? Everyone built such amazing things. I was so impressed also by the carnival that Imp made. Yo, that was crazy. The carnival was so fucking cool and so fun. Oh my god. And the fact that, you know, multiple people contributed to make different booths and games and stuff. So cool. Everyone's builds. Hazumi's Tavern. Oh my goodness. Everything was so... The furnishings that she did for the inn part of the like the rooms in the tavern. Oh my god. The paintings by Lamp. It's just so much to remember. I really hope that, you know, I said this before during the ending of my last episode, but really, if you haven't yet checked out everyone who was a part of this series, please do. Everyone who worked so hard to build what they built, to tell the stories that they told. It's so amazing. The fact that I still see, you know, clips and fan art and stuff on my TL, still, you know, even after a week and a half of the series being over, just makes my heart feel so full that there was such an impact. The edits and everything too, that's so crazy to me. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that everyone enjoyed it so much and that it touched everyone in such a way. That clip of Ruse talking about, you know, everything as well, I quote retweeted a while ago, made me so emotional. VCraft will definitely always have a special place in my heart, in my memory. And if it wasn't for the actual Cottage Witch team who is always working on and updating the mod pack itself, none of this would be possible at all. There would be no mod pack. So I hope that you guys also really check out the people that worked on it and created it and are always updating it and working on it. Please support them as well. Without them, there would be no Cottage Witch mod pack at all. So, remember that. And Niji Enchanted wouldn't be a thing either. I'm so glad that I worked so hard to make Niji Enchanted happen. Because, you know, anyway. Who knows what will happen next? I sure don't. But we will just have to see. Anyway. You'll wait? Honestly, I'll wait too. Oh my god, Zura. Oh my god, thanks for joining the Ukiverse. Hi. You can't just brush over that? I sure as hell can. Honestly, I have no information, so I don't know what's happening. I know as much as you guys do, so Lamau. Hi, I hope you're having a good day or night. Thank you for coming to my stream. Oh my god, why am I acting so... I'm so nervous. I feel now I'm so... I feel nice it feels nice to actually get everything out and finally talk about VCraft. And now that I've released it all from my system, I'm just like, I'm so tired. Fuck. And I gotta wake up early. So, honestly, I should probably try to get some sleep. Oh, yeah, let me talk about the dance, the shorts before I lie down. Cuz I said I would. So recording Niji Town actually the Niji Town short took the longest to record because because we learned it on the spot. We learned it on the spot, and a certain blonde man took a while to learn it and kept messing up. And originally, you know, I was telling him it's okay to mess up because, you know, it'll be cute. You know, you don't have to get it perfectly. Honestly, as long as I get it, because, you know, I'm uploading it to my channel. I at least I gotta get it right. But, you know, you can do your best. But he did not want to. He did not want to just do his best. He wanted to get it down. So it took a while. But we did it. He did it. We were laughing because we thought that it would be like the simplest short to record, but it turns out it took the longest. But it was so worth it. It was so cute. And now every time I see him, I do the dance a little bit just to remind him of that moment. But, you know, to remind him of the hard work that he did to make sure that he got it. I don't even want to talk about Jellius. Yo, that shit was so hard to... Like, my legs were hurting trying to practice that shit and to make sure I got it right. At one point, I thought to myself, you know what? As long as I just jump around and kick my feet, you know, they'll get the gist. But I know myself, and I was thinking, like, why the fuck would I ever do that? I need to get the steps right. I need to get the steps correctly, even if I don't kick my feet high enough or whatever, as long as if I get the right steps to the beat. So that's what I cared about. And I'm glad that I'm glad that it came across. It came across. Yeah, it came out better than I thought it would. So I'm glad. Yeah, Islet gotta do that all the time when they perform it live. So crazy. I mean, it's different because, you know, they're trained. They have to do it to the point where, you know, they can do it in their sleep. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to do it. But you know, obviously that's not the end. Let's just say, you know, let's just say I was moving my feet to the rhythm. Pray tell, yo. That I have not even thought about. Pray tell. Nah, I don't think I'll accidentally say that in real life. I think I'll be fine. Anyway, oh my god, I need to lie down. I'm gonna go to bed. Mayhap there be more. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go sleep. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna stream is, but hopefully it will be soon. It will be in less than a week. I'll say that. It'll be in less than a week because I have some more time. So I'll probably be able to do another one soon. You guys are so fucked up. I keep saying mayhap in my mind, but I consciously make the effort to not say it, even though it's in my mind. Alright, anyway. Thank you so much for catching up with me and listening to me finally talk about VCraft and give my little 2 cents. I need to get some rest so that I can wake up on time. Hopefully I will see you guys again soon for another stream. Maybe I'll play something. See, I said maybe that time. Fuck you guys. Anyway, as usual, please stay hydrated. Eat something if you're hungry. Oh shit. Sorry. My body. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other when you can. I will see you soon. Mwah. Oh wait, let me unplug this and so I can. Hui. Okay. There we go. See you soon. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. I missed you guys so much. Bye bye. Bum 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 Only a slight delay? Fuck. That's... You're like a beat off? Bro. That's all.